Hello again. Like most viewers, I can remember a time when spying on other people and notifying the authorities of their actions was regarded as thoroughly un-English. Foreigners might behave as unpaid agents of the state, but there was no tradition of such behaviour in this country. The COVID epidemic was a watershed because we were officially encouraged to watch our neighbours and then report them if they were having people round to dinner or visiting the park or something. This was really popular. The police were inundated with calls from people trying to sneak on those they suspected of breaching the regulations. It was surprising, really, how quickly people took to the idea of grassing up their neighbours. Since then, I've noticed an alarming trend in watching those around us and behaving like informers for the Stasi in East Germany before the fall of the Berlin Wall. I went for a walk today and saw two examples of this. On a dust coat cart was a poster showing an enormous pair of eyes, and the caption suggested that if we see somebody throwing litter from a car, then we should take the registration number and ring a telephone number provided so that we could report the incident. Later on the walk, I saw a poster in the Roding Valley Recreation Ground which told me that if I see a stray dog without an owner, I must report it to the council. Not that I might report it or that I could do so, but that I must report it. I wondered if these two weird messages about contacting people and reporting things were simply oddities in the Epping Forest district, but a quick internet search suggests not. The government website, to which I give a link, says the same thing. If you find a stray dog and cannot contact the owner, you must report it to the council. Must I? Seriously? I found a website from another local authority about litter being dropped from cars as well, which was even more disturbing than just a simple telephone number to ring. I give a link to this too in the description to this video. It's from the Hinckley and Bosworth Council, wherever that is. It deserves to be quoted in full, and I've found similar sections on the websites of other local authorities. It's headed Litter Dropped from a Vehicle. How to report this to us. Dropping litter from any vehicle, for example car, van, lorry, scooter, is an offence where a fine can be issued to the person dropping the litter. This fine can be issued by our Clean Neighbourhood team. Stage 1. Complete our reporting form and tell us vehicle details, make, model, colour, registration number, the items which were dropped or thrown, date, time and location the littering took place, your contact details. Stage 2. On receiving your form, we will send out a witness statement for you to complete, so we can potentially issue a fine. Stage 3. Return your signed statement to us within 14 days. This will allow us to investigate the offence and issue a fine. Can you imagine the sort of frightful busybody who walks around with a notebook, making a note of car numbers, and then filling out witness statements if someone throws a sweet wrapper from the window? I mean, I detest littering, but this is something else again. I'm trying to imagine walking around and reporting stray dogs and writing down people's car registration numbers. Something has changed in this country for the worse. I seriously do not think that a couple of years ago anybody would have been encouraging ordinary people to fool around in this way, filling out witness statements and doing the paperwork relating to littering. I belong to one of those groups called Next Door as well. It's called Next Door Loughton, in which local people exchange messages. They are always spotting cars parked in what they feel are the wrong position and asking whom they should report them to, and worrying about what their neighbours are doing. I simply can't stand busybodies, although one has always come across them from time to time. Seeing local authorities, though, encourage them and solicit witness statements in this way is a new development, and I only noticed it after the spate of state-sanctioned snooping which accompanied the COVID business.